Presence alone is seduction to a young man without a father. You look at him and he's everything you want to be. He's everything you see and you dream to be. And being around him, it's almost like a drug. You can't believe the place that you're at in your life and the things that you're doing and the cars that you're driving and the people that you're meeting. So it becomes, if I want to continue to feel this love and this power, I'll do whatever my dad wants me to. I can't accept in my mind that he never was a dad to me. So I love him for that. But at the same time, for what he did to me and taught me and how I see the world, I'll never be able to forgive him for that.
Why didn't you just stop and say, Bishop, that's wrong?
You're afraid to lose your father. You're afraid that if you tell him no, the support that he gives to yourself, the support that he gives to your family, and the support that he gives to you mentally, and the fact that you finally have a father that you've always wanted for and always dreamed of, would just walk away from you if you don't give him what you want. So you end up turning into something you never thought you'd be, which is now a slave to a man that you love. If you look at us in our eyes, if you hear the pain in our voice, we don't have a reason to lie to this man. I love him, and I'm always going to have love for the things that he taught me.
You know what? They did some pretty good editing on that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is my cousin Christopher, and today we're talking once again about Eddie Longstroke, as my cousin calls him. Long.
Yeah, pretty much.
This, what you're listening to, is an interview from Jamal Paris. He now lives in Colorado. So what we're figuring is that this news reporter stalked him because he caught him coming out of a store, a 24-hour store. So it probably was like a Vons or something that's open 24 hours, because in Colorado they have Vons. So basically, I guess he stalked the guy to get a exclusive interview with him. So the first question I want to ask Christopher is this, because Christopher has a father and knows who his daddy is. I know who Christopher's daddy is. Christopher might remember my daddy from when he was little, but I know who my daddy is. I can call my daddy anytime I want to. I don't, by him keep mentioning the fact, he kept on mentioning the fact about a father. Do you think that maybe this guy, that Eddie Long, was preying on these people because I know my father, it doesn't bother me to not see my father, so I don't know what it's like to not have a father. So do you think that's what the impact is and how he chooses the boys that he's doing this with?
Well, watching the video is kind of disturbing because they keep referring to him as his father. But one can argue it's like a psychological trauma or psychological buildup. If they started doing this at 16, and as you said, he kept giving him gifts and stuff, and he worried about what his family would get or what he would lose if he stopped doing these things. So I could see as a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, he got. And yeah, he was trapped.
Okay.
Because at a 16, if you're broke and don't have nothing, and this man is giving you everything in order for you to keep playing these games, you really become stuck. And it's like, and I hate to say it, it's like a prostitute getting stuck with a pimp. As long as you keep doing as I tell you, you're taken care of, and once you stop, well, we're going to have some issues. Now, he wasn't, he was physically abused because of the sexual aspect of everything. But at the same way as a prostitute, she don't do what she needs to do, she gonna get beat. So I can see where he's at. But a lot of people are gonna say, at one point, dude, you gotta say enough is enough. But the man was stuck. He was just stuck. What do? You get stuck.
My thing with what I just heard him saying was, if it felt like that he only messes with these boys until they're like 19, maybe even 20. After that, he goes on to the next younger guy because maybe his preference is that of maybe 16 to 20. And I say that because that one of the guys in there, not in their statement, but I guess when you're reading it, it just seems as though he was saying that once he turned that age, that Eddie Long didn't want anything else to do with him. So I'm just thinking that maybe he just, because if it ends up being up to almost 30 people like this, like the news keeps on saying, I'm really believing that that's the case. Because if it was just the case of you found some boy and you actually just really fell in love with him, then you would be like that. What's that lady named Letourneau, where she's still with that guy, having kids with him, and she was having sex with him when he was like 14. So I don't think that I just think that I think it's a thing of once they reach a certain age, he doesn't have any use for them. That's how I'm taking it.
Upgrade. That's like hold on, that's like who was that? McClendon.
Yeah.
McClendon, when he talked about how God told him that his wife he had was not the one for me, and that he gonna get with this other woman. To me, all he was trying to do was upgrade. But really, I mean, let's call it what it is. He just used that as an out, got with the new one, and then subsequently started doing the same thing he did with the last one.
Yeah, because that's his MO.
Well, yeah, that's his MO. So, long stroke, that's his too. He moving from one youngster, hey, let me use him for a few years. Oh, you 12. Let me upgrade to the new one. And keep repeating this. Let me buy some more cars. Let me buy you some more jewelry. Let me take you on some more trips. At a certain point, somebody gonna say, what the fuck? This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And the most disturbing thing, I said, let me get a man the benefit of the doubt. My wife kept saying, why are you riding him so hard? I'm like, because it's disturbing. But when that fool walked up to the podium and talked about he's under attack, never during this whole speech did he say, God has given me the strength. I prayed about the outcome. I prayed for my accusers. Or God give me anything. He made no mention of God. He made no mention of prayer. All he said was, I this, I that. I got my rocks. And that analogy of David and Goliath was the craziest shit. Because how can he see himself as David where he's larger than the accusers?
Exactly.
Small ones in the group. Not only are they him, they're fighting New Birth, they're fighting the millions of followers Eddie Longstrom has.
Well,
that's a sad thing. Quite a while. However this goes, either guilty, innocent, they're gonna have problems. Another disturbing thing is nobody in that church just walked up to and said, you know what, man? That was very ambiguous. Either you did it or you didn't.
Yeah.
Tell me something concrete. Not that I'm not a perfect man and that I'm not the man they portray me to be. Because that leaves a whole bunch of shit out there.
Yeah.
Don't sound too good.
Exactly.
Really. Because I'm sitting there going scratching my head like, you ain't saying shit, dog. Come with something better than that. Make something believe me. Make something. Say something that make me believe.
Yeah.
Say something to make me give you the benefit of the doubt. He did nothing. I'm like, oh, fool, you shouldn't have said shit. To me, he did bad by speaking.
Yeah, that's what I think, too.
The press conference was even worse. Why even walk out there? Because that was some bullshit, too. Walked on to the back, got in his Bentley, and rode the hell on down the road and went home.
Yeah.
But he's arrogant.
Yeah, he believes his own press.
He thinks he's untouchable.
Yeah, he believes his own press, yep.
So, there it is. What else?
Okay. Well, I listened to Roland S. Martin today. He had something that he played for the Tom Joyner Morning Show, so it was on something anyway. I don't know how I found it. Anyway, but he had a lady on his show, on Roland S. Martin's show, where she was a psychologist. So she was answering questions to him about what happened on Sunday. So her thing was, how she was analyzing what happened with the rocks, was she was saying that he was trying to intimidate the lawyer.
Chris,
and
we having technical problems. I can't hear nothing you said for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had turned the mic off so it wouldn't be reverb. But anyway. Oh my God, I'm sorry. No, okay. No, what I'm saying is that on today I was listening to Roland S. Martin. And on Roland S. Martin, he was playing this for the Tom Jordan Morning Show, where he had a psychologist listening to, or she watched the thing on Sunday. So she was saying what she was getting from him, his speech on Sunday as far as the rocks, was that he was trying to intimidate the guys and the lawyer. I guess he was trying to say it, or maybe he was trying to say it in a way like, I was thinking maybe he was saying something like he had something intimidating, in on them. But I guess really he's just thinking that if he says that maybe he's going to threaten them. Maybe he's going to put a hit out on them. I don't know. He got that kind of power with some of these stars and stuff that they say, he got power to put a hit on somebody and make it happen.
Well, that's all about money. But see, that's the overzealousness of the people in the church. People follow him blindly when he has it going. Because I would have said, look here, player, what the hell going on? And my question is, all these other high-profile ministers in the country that is his buddies, have they made the call and asked him directly, Eddie, did you do it? Did T.D. Jakes over at Potter's house call down there and say, yo, player, hey, I need this shit straight, because I don't need you to bring no bullshit back. Did Clufflow down in Atlanta give him a call and say, yo, what the hell? Did Noah Jones over here at City Refuge, did he make the call?
Yeah.
Did Bishop Omer over there at Faithful Central give him a call? Did Charles Blake, Bishop Blake, over here in L.A. give him a call at West Angeles? Yeah. Did these people give him a call?
Did TBN give him a call? Because he always on TBN.
Well, you know what?
Did Bush give him a call? Because Bush and him, he got plenty of pictures of him with Bush.
Well, that's all that is, pump of circumstance. And I would even want to know, did Fred Price give him a call?
Ooh, wait a minute now. He's been over at Price's church. I didn't know that.
No, I don't know if he did. I really doubt it, because Price tried to stand off like he's a little better than everybody else. Yeah. But the whole problem to all of this madness is there's no real accountability. You can't explain to me why your pastor, minister, bishop, or whoever is living in $1 million houses and don't have no real fucking job. Good job to pimp your people that throw money at you. That's some straight bullshit. Yeah, really, it is. And if you ever talk about what you got, that's even worse. Yeah, yeah. And if your whole tithing, pimpetry is to get. No, I mean, because look, I think Creflo Dollar has this thing about talking how tithe, by giving more, you gain more. And to me, that's a philosophy of pimping your people, because in essence, all you doing is coming up. Whether they come up or not, you come up. Because if they throw in 10% of whatever they got, you care less, really. Yeah. And then another thing you got to talk about is access. Does everybody within the membership of that church have the same amount of access to that bishop, pastor, whoever? Well, you know they don't. If I only give $5 a week, do the mofo they give 10, give them more access than me. And if they get more, that means there's something wrong. I doubt that they really have access.